I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe.
Alright, so it's currently about 6:55ish. That's actually around 7. I have to be at work at 7:30, so I got a little 10-15 minutes until I have to leave. Right now, I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating for breakfast, because right now I'm cutting a list of macros down below too. If you guys want to have like a separate video about macros or so, drop a comment below. But like I said, big changes coming to this channel. Motovlogs and fitness vlogs are coming. So I'll show you guys what I'm eating. It's called Pro Oats, but let's show. Alright, so I got my food scale right here. Got my gold standard protein. Put the food scale on. A little shit on there. Put the bowl on there. So, gonna go for grams. So what I do to start is I get a bowl right here, and I'll put 1 scoop of like gold standard whey protein. You guys can put 1 or 2. I just prefer 2. Just get some protein in me in the morning. So I'm going to put some protein in there, put a 1/4 cup of water, stir it around so it's like a little mud. And I'm going to pour some oatmeal in it, mix it, and I call it Pro Oats. It's really good. It's really nutritious. A lot of carbs in the morning, so it's a little energy just to get you through the day. Alright, so right now we have pretty much our mud. It's pretty much just water and protein. Doesn't look good now, but once you add some oatmeal, you guys can change it up too. I like throwing in some, I have regular oatmeal right now, like the Quaker regular oatmeal, but you guys could also go throw in some maple brown sugar, whatever flavor oatmeal you want to throw it in to give it some taste. Some people put syrup in it. Maybe I'll try it today. Put a little bit of syrup. Basically just a scoop of protein, any protein that you want, a little bit of water, and then cup of oatmeal, stir it around, Pro Oats. So you see the serving size right now is 40 grams dry. So we're going to put it on the food scale right here. It's on grams right now. And we're going to tare it just to counter the weight of the crap that's already in it. And we're going to grab our Quaker Oats. And we're going to put until 40 grams is in there. Alright, so we got 40 grams of protein. We got 24 grams of protein, cup of water, and about 40 grams of oatmeal. So pretty much the nutrition for this is probably about 28 grams of protein, probably 5 grams of fat, and about 30 grams of carbs. So it's good for the morning, a little bit of carbs to get you going, a little protein. The whey protein gets you digest very quickly, so it's good to have that in the morning. So we're going to mix this around and have some pro oats. And then what I also recommend for you guys too, if you guys are cutting like me, I'm currently cutting on 2750, so 2,750 calories right now. 6'1", about 207 pounds right now, so I can start on a higher calorie deficit. You don't want to cut your calories too drastically in the beginning, because once you do, you're going to lose that body weight quick. But if you don't have the proper nutrition, you're going to lose muscle, and you're going to, eventually your body's going to adapt to that new calorie maintenance. So say you drop it by like, 1,000 of what your maintenance was and stuff, and now you're going to be in like crap, because you're going to be eating very little calories. You're not going to feel good and stuff. So it's easy to take it slow, trust the process, be consistent. Pretty much counts. So use MyFitnessPal. My macros are now. I'll leave a link description below where I got my macros from. They're different for everybody, so don't copy mine. I just use it for this right now. But if you guys want to do a separate video on macros and stuff, so currently my carbs are at 309, my protein's about 210, and my fats are at 76. Keeping my protein high so I can maintain as much muscle as possible, giving myself some carbs, eat some rice, some tortillas and stuff, and keeping the fat to a minimum, because fat's necessary for males and stuff, because it regulates your hormones, just testosterone and all that shit. So don't cut that crap out completely. Don't think you have to consume high carb diets. You can if you want, you can carb cycle, but right now I'm just doing a little trial and error with the macros I have now. They could change eventually when I hit a plateau, but that's pretty much it for right now. Little update right now about my motorcycle. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm changing things up. This is the first vlogs of many. Fitness vlogs are coming. We're going to start doing some fitness vlogs, maybe some food vlogs. Follow me on this cut. And then thing is about my motorcycle, if you guys don't know already, I got a whole new fairing kit, pretty much the side panels for the bike and the tailpiece and stuff. And you guys want to see me install them and stuff. And the thing is, I was recording myself uninstalling them to show you that process too, and the wind blew my GoPro off the tripod and shattered the GoPro. So rather than wait 2 weeks to get a video out, I went ahead, once I got my fairings and started putting it together, ran into some issues, which I'll explain when the bike is done. All I can say is you're going to need more than one person to do it. Two to three people is good. Keep the bolts, label them where they came from, because I didn't do that. It's kind of making a little shitty process. And I was also riding it the other day and my clutch lever broke. I have a clutch cable, it's not hydraulic, and so I thought it was a whole new clutch cable, so I bought a whole new clutch cable. Wasn't the case, so I think it's the spring and lever down by the clutch, down by the gear shifter. So that bad part came in last week and the post office lost it on base. So now I put whatever I can on the bike. All I need is, the windscreen and the side fairing on the other side, and I can't do anything until I get the clutch. So hopefully it's going to be done. I can make a video this week explaining everything I did with it, how it looks, the process, because it's a pain in the ass a little bit, but it's manageable. It's doable by yourself. If not, you can do it with somebody else, like bring it to a mechanic or something, they can do it. But I'm going to explain that later this week. Hopefully my bike is done and they find that part. And right now I have to head to work, and then when we come back we're going to go to the gym, hit a back and lats workout, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating for dinner. So yeah, see you then. Alright, so every time I go to the gym, usually I bring myself in this with me. Take 2 scoops of Optimum Nutrition Gold Whey Protein, which is about 48 grams of protein, and that goes into a shaker cup. There's 1, and then there's 2. So that's my protein. Basically, I'll just twist on the cap. And I don't add water. You can add milk or water to it. I'm just using water because I'm cutting. If you guys are bulking and trying to add muscle, if you want some extra calories, extra protein, put some milk into it. But that's my protein. We'll set that aside because that's going to go in my bag. Hold up the protein. And next thing we're going to take is 1 scoop of BCAAs. BCAAs pretty much, they replenish your electrolytes. They give you that extra push to keep going while you're in the gym. I take them while I work out. I suggest taking them while you work out. You can take them before if you want. I just like to have something to sip on. This one's actually lemonade, so it's kind of like cold lemonade what you're drinking while you're working out. So I'll take 1 scoop of BCAAs. And I also take creatine. Take 1 scoop of creatine, 5 grams. So what I basically have is one teaspoon per serving. So it's equals about 5 grams. You're not always going to get an accurate. Obviously that's a little bit more, but it's okay, you'll live. So that goes into it. You can take creatine before, during, after, anytime during the day. I just like taking it with my BCAAs while I work out so I don't forget to take it. And that's pretty much it. So I can just screw this creatine back on, put this up in my gym bag, and we're going to pick this up when I get back to the gym. Alright, so the first thing we started out with was about 3 to 4 sets of pull-ups. There wasn't like a certain amount of reps in mind. Obviously I can crank out a lot more than I did here. I was just doing it till I felt good, till I felt properly warmed up. So make sure you guys are warmed up before you start lifting heavy so you don't, fucking break something. But we're going to do about 3 to 4 sets in here, and we're going to go on to the next exercise. Alright, so the second exercise after our warm-up one, after pull-ups, were T-bar rows. T-bar rows, I think, is one of my favorite exercises aside from long pulls that we'll do next. But I started out with 245 plates, 90 pounds just to warm up. As you see right here, I'm using the wider grips just to get more, target more of the wider back and the outside of the back and stuff. You can use the inner handles. As you can see, there's 4 sets of handles there. The 2 inner ones target your inner back, but my next exercise I'm doing targets the inner back, so I was going wider on the wider grips to target back. I'm doing 3 plates here, so that's about 135 pounds. I think I'm going for about 5 sets of 5, I believe. It's really important here. I'm a little taller, so like I usually keep like 1 foot on one of the footrests and 1 foot on the floor just for stability. Do your best to keep your weight, your chest against the pad that's given right there. But sometimes when you're lifting some pretty heavy weight, your form, like my form is actually pretty good for the most part, but I did lift up a little bit because it's 135 pounds. I'm not going super crazy, but on my cut, I don't believe in that whole low volume or low reps or like lower the weight, high reps and shit. I'm all about lifting heavy and stuff to try to maintain my muscle. So right here in between breaks I'm doing 135 pounds for 5 sets of 5. Basically coming over the pad, you're going to put your 2 feet. There's two spots on the bottom for your feet rest. You're going to grab those 2, put your feet on there, grab the 2 handles. It's up to you. You can use the wider handles or the inner handles. So I'm using 135 for 5 sets of 5. And it's important when you go. You want to keep your chest against the pad and pull up till you get a good squeeze. And be careful with the weight. Do not drop the weight. Control it there, control it up, and control it down. And that's the key to muscle growth. So we're going to go on to the next exercise here. We did this for 5 sets of 5. Alright, so the next exercise we did, these are called seated low rows. I like this attachment. There's other attachments you can do, but this one has the rubber on it, so it kind of makes it easier to grip. But basically what you want to do is, as you can see, I'm sitting right here. Find a spot that's comfortable to you. I'm a little taller, so I sit further back. Keep your knees about where mine are right now, and you want to grab the 2 handles. Sit down, grab the handles, and I'm doing about 170 pounds for about 4 sets of 8 or 9 reps, I believe. 170 pounds, it's like 4 away from pushing the stack. But you want to see how, as you can see, I'm doing it. I'm getting that squeeze in the back. I'm not just fucking going through the motions really quick. You want to extend your elbows. Don't keep your elbows locked the whole time. Don't keep them 90. You can lean into the weight, as you can see. Watch right here as I bring the weight back. See, you get a squeeze in the back. I lean back forward a little bit, and I don't lock my elbows. Let my elbows extend, and you want to pull with your back. It's kind of mind-muscle connection, guys. Make sure, like, when people say that, what they mean is focus on the muscle that you're working out. So as you can see, when I sit down here, I'll put the cable back on because I was working out with somebody else. Get that squeeze in the back, and all about this. Think about squeezing your back as you're going through the exercise. And the next exercise, I believe, are called isolateral rows. Yeah. Alright, so this exercise right here is the isolateral row. I like doing this one because you can singly work on one side of your back at the same time. I have 345 plates on each side plus a 10, so I'm doing about 145 pounds on each arm. As you can see, guys, the arm that I'm not pulling, I use it as stability just to keep myself against the pad and to keep my form as good as possible. Your form's not always going to be perfect. And right here, no, I'm not texting. I'm not one of those people that sit there and go through Instagram and Facebook and shit while I'm working out. I'm focused on, I was just changing my music and stuff because my beats weren't working.
at the time. But I'm sipping my BCAAs as I do this. I'm using one hand at a time. I like starting with my left hand first and then going with my right and matching with my right because my right's my dominant. So I like working on my weak side first just to match it and get, even muscles as possible. Right here, I stripped the weights back down because I didn't start recording to my third or fourth set. So my fourth set, I did 2 handles at once, but I stripped the weight down to 2 45s on each side. And you can see right here, I use both handles just for my last fourth set, and I get a good squeeze in my back when wherever I go. There I am. So I come back on right here, right there, look, squeeze. I'm getting a good squeeze. It's fast forward, but make sure you guys get that squeeze, and make sure you guys put your fucking weights back, and wipe the shit down. No one wants a sweaty seat. All right, so the last exercise I do, since I was taking forever because the gym was so fucking packed, I was waiting on some machines. This is called I believe the seated rows, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what it is. I'm not too sure what the fucking machine said. But basically, you want to set the machine out so like the pad is about chest height. I like leaning back a little bit and controlling the weight, but if you have really shitty form, I think I'm doing about 160 pounds here for a couple sets. I think about 3 or 4 sets, and the last set I did something called a drop set, which I just did at the end of my workout because I need to get out of there. I had a lot of shit to get done. I was getting really pissed off because the gym was getting so fucking packed. And basically what I do is, like, I'm starting at 160, my last set, I'll pull the pin and drop it by 20 pounds each time and get burned out. It's pretty much getting maximum blood flow to my back at the end of the workout. You see me pulling the pin, dropping the weight, and just getting that squeeze, getting that blood into the muscle.
All right, so just made it back from the gym, just finished my back workout. After my back workout, I was gonna do a little bit for lats and stuff, but the gym was so fucking busy today. It was ridiculous. I never thought it'd be that busy. It was like as busy as it is like after New Year's when everyone's just like New Year, new me. Like there was a time where like a couple weeks or so, I'm gonna try and get better lighting. There was a time when then a couple weeks ago, no one was there. Like usually I go right after work around 3:30, 4:30. And it gets kind of busy, but today was just packed. Like everyone's like grandma, grandpa, father, dog, cat, like squirrel, like they all decided let's go to the gym today. It's understandable though, fitness is a big part of my life, so I'm not gonna bash on people for going to the gym. But so we finished that workout. After my back workout, I did some some high intensity interval training, pretty much sprints for 10 minutes. So I didn't record that because who'd want to see me sprint in the treadmill for 10 minutes? Only doing cardio because I'm cutting right now. But when I bulk, I don't do fucking any cardio at all, aside from PT I have to do for work. But right now, we are about to just finish up my last meal for the day. I ate some shit at 7-Eleven today because I was out off base today. So we're gonna tear that. And what we're gonna do is, boom, we got 2 grilled chicken cutlets, some brown rice and soy sauce, and I'm gonna make tortillas out of them. So we're gonna throw up some chicken on there. Got a little bit of rice on there anyway, but it's alright. Holy shit. Almost just dropped the whole rice on the floor. Would have been fucking pissed. So we got the chicken on there. And we're about 100 and... see if you can see that. 186 grams of chicken. So what I'm going to do now is go into my FitnessPal. This is what I use to log all my food. I have about 1,400 calories remaining, but it did not add my protein that I took yet. So we're going to go to that. Add 2 scoops of my protein. I highly recommend MyFitnessPal because I got the upgraded version so I can track macros and shit. But right now I'm currently at 101 grams of protein, 36 grams of fat, and 185 grams of carbs. So I got about 105 grams of proteins left, 124 grams of carbs left, and 40 grams of fat left. But I did get a protein bar on the way back from the gym, so that's going to fill it up, but we'll see. So we're going to go to food, dinner, and it's recently on here because I've been logged in every day, just typing grilled chicken breast. Home cook is 3 ounces. So we're gonna go to click mode and go back to ounces. So we're about 6.5 ounces, 3.5, close to 7 ounces, close to 2 servings. So we're gonna just guess this right here. Probably go to 1 and hopefully this focuses on the camera. 1 and 7/8 servings. Puts us about 6.6 ounces, which is about 0.5 over of what it's on the scale. And that was a lot of protein. It's about 50 grams of protein right there. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this so I get rid of the weight. And I'm just going to dump my rice on here. I really don't care because I'm going to cut all this up and it's going to go onto tortillas after that. It's about 3.3 ounces, but usually I think brown rice is measured in grams. So we're going to go to dinner, brown rice. So, like right here, 112 grams. 1 cup is 200 grams. but serving size is 100 grams, so we're gonna go back to grams right now on this shit. We're at 94 grams of rice. So we're kind of at zero, about 7-8 servings, about 87. We're just gonna fucking round up and do 1 serving, and boom. So we got 788 calories, plus I'm gonna add in my tortillas that I'm about to eat. So that puts us right here. We go to flour tortilla, 2 tortillas, 548 calories, plus a protein bar, add that on there, so I should hit my macros on point today. But that's about it for today's video. I'm gonna take a shower, eat this food, go on YouTube and stuff, and get ready for tomorrow, because I have to be up at like 05 tomorrow for PT. But anyways, that's about it for this video. If you guys want to see more day in the life videos such as this one, if you want to see, you know, like maybe I should make this like a series where I'm cutting and stuff, you guys can go with me on my weight loss, because I'm already down about 10-15 pounds already, sitting at around 13% body fat. But that's it for the macros today. I'm tracking macros. I highly recommend MyFitnessPal if you guys are trying to lose weight. Simple thing to lose weight, guys. All you have to do is eat less calories than your body burns. So it takes 3,500 calories to burn a pound of fat. So find out what your maintenance calories is. Go on Google, type in like calorie calculator or something like that. Find out what your maintenance calories are, and then deduct 500 from that. Eat a minimum. You know, take out 500 every day. Eventually, in 1 week, you're going to burn a pound of fat. If you add in more cardio, you're going to burn more. But that's about it. So if you guys are seeing this for the first time, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.